Peace, love, blessings, and transcendence. What's up, everybody? Okay, so I'm doing something different. Hold on, let me get this out of the camera. All right, so it was too hot to film on the patio, so I came a little farther out in the backyard, um, so that I can at least be a little bit out of the sun because it's really hot. So it's really hot. I wanted to do something different. Didn't want to do the video inside today, so I wanted to be outside in nature. So I'm experiencing nature right now. Anyway, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I know that I said I was going to do the video on Area 51 on September 19th, which was the day before the event, but I'm doing it 5 days earlier because, number one, if I were to do it on that Thursday, the 19th, I would have to come in from work, unwind, eat dinner, do all of those things first before I started the video, which wouldn't have been a problem, but I just might as well just go ahead, do it now, and get it out of the way. And while I'm out here in nature, I'm scratching. It's itchy because of little insects and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it pushing. So let's talk about Area 51. And also, the event has been canceled. So I did some research and checked it out. So the event has been canceled. We're gonna talk about that a little later on. Storm Area 51, due to various reasons that we will touch on just a little bit. All right, first off, Area 51. What is Area 51? Where is it located? And why are so many people, fascinated by Area 51? Okay, so what is Area 51? Area 51 is a military facility located in Lincoln County, Nevada, out in Las Vegas, Nevada area. So basically, it's an Air Force facility where a lot of people think that so-called extraterrestrials have been housed for research and maybe for other purposes. Now, for those of us who believe in extraterrestrial life, like myself, and if you come across this video and you don't believe in extraterrestrial life, that's cool. Keep it pushing. You may not find this video interesting, but since I follow up stuff like this and these so-called conspiracy theories, I find it to be interesting. So if you come across this video and you find it to be interesting too, cool, stick around because I've got some cool stuff to talk about. All right, what is Area 51? Highly classified United States Air Force facility located in Lincoln County, Nevada. So who owns Area 51? Of course, no other than the United States government. Area 51 is rumored to be housing UFOs and extraterrestrial life. Now, with the extraterrestrial life, now I've heard many stories online where they say that it's actual accounts from people who have been out to the facility, who actually work at the facility. And I remember, and if you come across this video and if you've heard of this story, please feel free to comment in the comment section. If you've heard of this story, or if you've heard of any other stories about Area 51, comment, share, like, subscribe. But anyway, so I've heard this story once about a nurse who was working out at the facility, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how I remember how the story goes. There was a nurse that worked out at the facility, and she said that they had this particular extraterrestrial that was at the facility, and they were doing experiments and research on the alien or the extraterrestrial. but the extraterrestrial passed away. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know because there's no actual proof of that. But at the same time, there's got to be something behind it and there's got to be something to it because it's such an airtight facility and they don't want anyone getting near the facility or the base because I think they have very interesting things that are out there that they don't want, of course, the public to know about. And if the public knew, I think that it would change the public's perception on a lot of things. Like half of half of us on this side of the spectrum, you know, we believe in extraterrestrial life, okay, and then the others that are on the other half of the spectrum, those that are non-believers and that don't believe that these things are possible or that these things or that these extraterrestrials do exist, I think that it would change a lot of people's perceptions and change a lot of people's minds if this type of information would get out to the public. So moving on. So over 1 million people have signed up to a site on social media to storm Area 51. The name of the site on social media is named Storm Area 51. I think it's something to the effect, they can't stop us all, let's go see them aliens. Something to that effect. If I'm wrong and you know about the site, just correct me in the comment section. So as we know, the event was planned for September 20th, 2019 at 3 a.m. I guess Pacific Standard Time, so which would be 6 a.m. Eastern Time. But of course, since then, I've read that the event has been canceled. The event could be a joke, but the U.S. Army are taking things seriously. So it got to a point where the government itself and the army were getting ready to get involved and step in to ensure the how can I say this, to ensure the confidentiality of the facility and things that are within the facility because they weren't sure. So of course, like we stated earlier, it could have been a joke, but with something, I guess, with the sensitive information that's out there at Area 51, they wanted to be extra careful and extra sure that things didn't get out of hand. So the U.S. Army was getting involved and taking this Storm Area 51 situation seriously, just in case. So as far as we know, it's been canceled, but you never know. They could end up stating that it's canceled, but someone could actually get a group together and they could still go through with it regardless. But we'll see. So, and Area 51 does exist. It is a real facility. It's a real place. And if you're ever in the Nevada area, because I was out there in April of this year, 2019, for spring break. Went out there to visit my family, and we were headed to California at the time, so we were going to Cali, and so we were riding on the highway, so we were going through the mountains, and it's really cool. So if you ever get an opportunity, if you haven't been before, to drive from Vegas we were on our way to Long Beach, but we were gonna hang out in LA, and which is what we did. But anyway, so if you ever get a chance to right there, it's beautiful, beautiful scenery. The mountains are there. Your ears start popping, all that good stuff. But anyway, so we're driving along, and of course you can see the sign that says extraterrestrial highway. So we're driving down there, and if I'm not mistaken, I did see that sign on the way going, and that's of course when the topic of Area 51 came up. But anyway, um, sorry guys, it's really itchy out here. I'm itchy, itchy, itchy. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, so according to an article on Newsround, and you can check this article out for yourself, Area 51 is used by the U.S. Air Force for test flights involving stealth planes. So they've said that that's the main reason why that facility is out there. So they're testing planes and God knows what else out there. So there are many projects and research that's being carried out within the facility that remains secret. So there are a lot of things that are happening and going on out there at Area 51 that the public may never know, and we may never be privy to that information. So a lot of times we just go along with what we read, we go along with speculation, and also in the information section, I'm going to type in or put in where you can find this information for yourself. And also you can Google this information. CNN also did an article on the topic as well. So if you want to research for yourselves, you can do that. Let's see. Area 51 is located about 80 miles northwest of Las Vegas. Back in the 1950s, there was an increase in UFO sightings in the area. So I think that back in the 50s, that's where this whole idea of Area 51 housing extraterrestrial life, because so many people have stated that they've seen unidentified flying objects within and around the area. So around the time this was around the time that the U-2 planes were being tested, those stealth planes, at the site. So instead of saying that these onlookers saw unidentified objects, unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, so the government blew it off as, no, you didn't see a UFO. We're testing planes out there. That's what you saw. Sounds like it could have been a cover up to me, but you know, it is what it is. So let's keep it moving. So no information could be shared about the planes. So now if you're flying stealth planes or these specific types of planes, I mean, I guess you couldn't give too much detail about it, or it's really something that they were trying to keep hidden, you know. But the thing of it is, a lot of people feel as though if you can't prove it, then it doesn't exist. Okay? And a lot of people have that mentality, and a lot of people feel that way. And these freaking insects, and everyone has their own opinion about these things. All right, so the first question: do aliens exist? In my opinion, yes, they do, and I'll tell you why I think that they exist, or I feel as though they exist. My take on the subject and the situation is because, hold on guys, damn, I gotta make a part 2 because I got a phone call coming in.